What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on FNGR stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news might be the catalyst for this asset. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here, somewhere at the range of about $6.15, and I've told you that this asset right after it broke up its previous swing high at roughly $7, it went lower and it broke it to the downside again, and most likely we should see some low price action. And my main assumption was that potentially we might see some kind of reaction or trend reversal from golden pocket range. And guys, this price action is quite interesting. I have to say that if my previous count is correct, this means we had from the beginning of March 2023, we had the first wave, this is the second, this is the third one, fourth and fifth wave. And then we have for this ABC correction to the downside. And for now we have another first wave, second wave that didn't break the bottom of the first wave, third, fourth, and potentially we could have another leg to the upside. But for now, I have to say that I've done this breakdown because, let me show you all this in details. If I switch to hourly time frame, right here, as you can see, I pulled the Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom of the wave to the top of the wave. And we don't have any reaction from the golden pocket range, and it makes me think that we made something wrong. And what might be the real breakdown of this asset, I will show you in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you that if you type in Google search bar FNGR stock and switch to News tab folder, you will not find any recent news that is quite fresh, I would say. And the most recent one is dated about a week ago. And I have to say that we have a lack of news. And with this type of situation, when the company and the stock doesn't have any news at all, it goes down, it goes to the downside, and it is quite obvious. On top of that, let me show you the list of their institutional investors. You can see that Barclays PLC completely closed its position, and as you can see, it filed these filings on September 21st, and it is 13F amendment. But if you dig deeper, you can see that the real execution date was the end of Q2 2023, and the real date of this deal might be somewhere about 6 or 8 months before current date. And that is why you cannot rely on this action, especially if you take a look that they had only 7,000 shares, and their total position was not more than, less basically than $40,000. And I have to say that if you take a look right here, let me show you the short interest. You can see that they have about 150,000 shares available for shorting. And as you can see, it is the latest update that was made 15 hours ago. And just about 19 or 20 hours ago, they had quite low range of shares available for shorting. This means potentially some shorts closed its positions, and we have more shares for now free to short. On top of that, the short borrow fee rate is quite high, about 41.2%. And the most important part is this one. It is the off-exchange short volume ratio. And on September 25th, 2023, the short volume ratio was 78.35%. And it is quite high number, and this means this asset is still on the list in the list of potential short squeeze, and we have to be prepared for this if we might have some major news. Especially, you know that two companies just recently opened their position with FNGR. It is a Univest and Lind partners, and they have completely opposite intention. Univest is the company right after it invests in a certain asset. This asset has a huge spike in its price to the upside. And Lind Partners is a completely opposite company. Right after it invested in certain asset, this asset is starting to lose its momentum and it is going south. That is why we have this some kind of fight against these two major companies, and that is why we have to be very cautious with any of our position. On top of that, let me remind you that we have the recent filings in the list of insider trades, and as you can see, Long Yu Po sold some of his position, and it is not the best sign from the fundamental standpoint, where insider is consistently selling his stocks. And as you can see, it is not the highest volume, but in general it is quite indicative for this type of small cap companies. Let me show you that the total market cap of FNGR is about $262.797 million. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let's switch again to daily time frame, and let me zoom out this price action. And the main concern of this price action is that we have very long first wave, and we have very short in terms of its duration, third and fifth wave of the first wave in general. And this means this changes my sentiment. Let me clean the chart. Let's do it this way. We don't need any tools at all. Potentially, we still have this is our first wave, this is our second, but this entire structure is the third wave. And we have to see the price action to complete the fourth wave, and then, only then, we will be able to see the spike in its price. So, how we can make a breakdown of this internal third wave? First of all, as you can see, you know that according to Elliott wave theory, third wave is usually the strongest one, and it has the highest volume. And we have these spikes in volume on this third wave. On top of that, to make this breakdown correct, we potentially have this as our first, second, third, and this is A, B, and truncated C, fourth wave, and this is the top of our fifth wave, which formed the top of our external, the third wave on a bigger scale. So let's switch the degree on subminuet. And here, if this assumption is correct, in this case, to stay in line with the Elliott wave theory rule, we shouldn't break the top of our first wave to remain on the motive wave, and it is the range of about $2.5 mark. And to project the levels where we might land, we have to pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from this bottom to this top for the entire third wave. And what do we have? We are approaching to 0.5 Fib level, and as usual, we should have quite a strong range of support at the golden pocket range, and it is the range in between $3.63 and $3.84. And I have to say that this movement to the downside should have again a shape of simple zigzag. This means we might see something like this. This might be our A wave. Somewhere here we might have the B wave and the C wave. And I cannot project the ranges of the B wave and the C wave for now, but in general we have to keep in mind that usually this structure should have this type of formation. And for now, I think it is better to stay aside out of any trades, because we have to see more clarifications from its price action. That is why just be cautious, stay aside, and if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.